Hello everyone, welcome to a very special virtual press conference. It's how we do it these days. I'm Bethel Duran, and today I'll be joined by two undefeated welterweight fighters. The pride of Grand Prairie, Texas, Vergil Ortiz Jr., who will defend his WBO International Welterweight title for the third time as he takes on the WBO's number 3 world-ranked British contender, Mckinson. That's March 19th, live worldwide on DAZN. The fight is presented by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions in association with Matchroom Boxing, and will be a 12-round event taking place in downtown Los Angeles at the Galen Center on the campus of USC. Tickets are on sale now, so don't miss it. Okay, let's get this going. Let's head to New York to hear from DAZN Executive Vice President Joe Markowski. Joe?
Well, thanks, Beto. Listen, we're incredibly excited about this fight. Obviously, at DAZN, we're always trying to bring the best quality boxing events to you from around the world, giving our subscribers the best value for money. We're always keen also for our promotional partners at Matchroom and Golden Boy to work collaboratively to deliver the best from both their stables. And in this case, they've done exactly that. They've worked together to bring an excellent fight to LA on March 19th. Obviously, Vergil Ortiz Jr., one of the hottest prospects in boxing, a knockout artist, a perfect record, someone we've worked with for a long time. But obviously, coming from the UK all the way across to Los Angeles will be Mckinson. He'll be aiming to win, another fighter with a perfect record. And if he does secure that win, he'll surely catapult himself to the top of the welterweight rankings and towards a shot at a world title. So a fascinating fight, a fight that sits centrally amongst, without doubt, the best schedule in boxing on DAZN. We look forward to welcoming you on DAZN for this fight and many more very soon. See you there.
Up next, we're joined by the undefeated world-ranked welterweight contender from the UK, Michael "The Problem" Mckinson. First time a lot of fans get to see you in the ring. How would you describe your style?
My style is, I'm a very smart, very tricky southpaw with lots of problems, lots of tricks up my sleeve. And I aim to be an even better version of the problem on March 19th.
Vergil Ortiz is undefeated, but in interviews, I heard you say that you've been asking for this fight. More than a year ago, you wanted to take on Vergil Ortiz. Why?
Because when there's a lot of talk about these fighters worldwide, not just Ortiz, me being a very hungry, ambitious professional, I've messaged my manager numerous times, like, get me these guys. I'm not in boxing to be good and have good achievements. I'm in boxing to do great things. And yes, I asked my manager, I asked MTK about 18 months ago about Ortiz when he was making a lot of noise. And I finally got given this opportunity. Like I said before, this is huge, not just for me, for everybody around me, my city, where I'm from. This is huge. So yeah, I'm blessed to be given this opportunity and very thankful.
You're very confident. You love your style. You move around a lot. You said that Vergil's going to have trouble finding you. Why are you so confident?
Vergil is a great talent. He's a beast of a man, obviously, 18-0, 18 knockouts. But I'll tell you something that I've got different than people he's been in the ring with. Not only is my style a lot different to many others, my style is a lot different to many others, very awkward, very tricky. And that in itself is a new test for Vergil. But I'm the first guy that he's boxed with their own. And I am a very proud owner of my own. I'm not coming across the pond with my own to give it up. He's never boxed anyone that's unbeaten in a professional ring. And that's another difference, you know. He's never had anybody as hungry, had anybody as confident as I am. I've never tasted defeat, and I'm not planning on to. So there's a lot of differences that I've got that Vergil's never seen. And I'm excited to bring this new test to him.
What did you take away from Vergil's last performance?
Vergil, I'm a realist. His wins are a lot better than my wins. He's beat better guys than I have. But he's also shown vulnerabilities. He's always like his last fight, he showed vulnerabilities early on. I've never shown vulnerabilities at a lower level, granted. He showed vulnerabilities early on in that last fight, but he came back and got the job done in fashion, like he has done every time. But he did show flaws, and my job is to expose them flaws. I know it's a big task ahead for me, but I'm very focused on my job in hand, very serious, and I know how important this is. So my job is to expose him not just to everybody there, but to the whole world. Everybody is already writing me off. Everybody is already thinking Ortiz is going to walk through Mckinson, blah blah blah. These opinions don't matter. My job is to silence everyone.
What do you do better than Vergil's last 18 opponents?
I get hit a lot less than Vergil's last 18 opponents. That's just one thing I do. I'm very smart. Like I said before, he's never fought a style like I've got. He's never fought anybody as confident as me. And he's never fought anyone with an oath. So there's a lot of differences that I've got, a lot of things that I'm bringing to the plate that's a new test for Vergil. And yeah, I plan on bringing lots of problems to him, like the name says. I'm very confident, as you can see. I'm very respectful, but very confident that I'm going to get it done.
Your Twitter name is Mikey the Problem. Why are you a problem?
I got given that nickname when I was a young lad. I was sparring the local professionals when I was probably early teens. And I had to develop that awkward style, not getting hit as much. And my dad, my coach, and all the professionals around that I sparred used to say, he's a problem. We don't like sparring him. He's a problem. And that's how I developed that. And I've brought it into the professional game. And my style, if you watch me, it's a problem for anyone I fight. And like I said before, a well-prepared Michael Mckinson is a problem for anybody in the world.
You tweeted 7-1 underdog. I like those odds. Why?
Because I get motivated by people expecting me to lose. Like, if you look in my fights and you do the research, I've been an underdog many times. Like I've been the underdog many times. I've been the B side many times, and every single challenge I've had, when people expect me to crumble, expect me to lose, I've overcome with a smile on my face and earned all my friends a lot of money. So I like the odds. I like people writing me off. It makes me perform better, helps me raise my game.
You definitely don't lack confidence. Michael Mckinson, 4 years ago you were working a 9-to-5. Now you get to fight in the main event against Vergil Ortiz. We'll see you here in Los Angeles, March 19th, live on DAZN.
Can't wait.
We're now joined by the man who helped put this fight together, the president of Golden Boy Promotions, Eric Gomez. Eric, it's always cool when there's boxing in LA, but a different venue March 19th, the Galen Center at USC. How excited are you for that?
You know, it's fun. It's always fun when we do shows here in Los Angeles. It's our backyard. And we're excited to bring Vergil back. It's been a while since he fought in the Los Angeles area, and he's developed a big following here.
You know, Vergil Ortiz, every single fight, he continues to impress. He continues to win new boxing fans. What do you see from him?
It's incredible. I've had a front row seat to see the development, and he never disappoints. I mean, you know, how much better can he get? He's knocked out everybody he's faced. So that's always fun to see them grow into young men and then eventually into a man, a full-fledged man. And we just seen the development ever since we signed him at 18 years old.
On the business side, what's it like working with Vergil?
It's great. It's great. No nonsense, very professional. He takes his craft very seriously. His discipline is incredible for such a young man. It's just, he's such a professional. It's always a pleasure working with him and his dad, and now with his team and his management.
And he's made some adjustments in his camp. He now has Manny Robles. He's training here in Southern California, the Los Angeles area. It just seems like when you follow Vergil on social media, this guy lives, breathes, and eats boxing. That's fun for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is. He's passionate about the sport, just like we are. And again, at that age, as young as he is, it really is a blessing to have someone like him that really believes in himself and in the sport of boxing. And he just wants to be the best. He wants to be the best, and he puts in the work. So for us, it's really refreshing.
March 19th, Galen Center on the campus of USC. What should fans expect?
Oh, fireworks, a knockout. What else with Vergil? He's knocked everybody out that he's faced. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Doing the show here from Los Angeles again in our backyard. We're looking forward to it.
All right, well, Eric, thank you. We'll see you March 19th at USC. The president of Golden Boy,
Thank you.
Eric Gomez.
Thank you. Thank you for the support. We'll see everyone there.
And now let's hear from the man himself who has a perfect record, 18-0, all of them coming via knockout, the WBO International Welterweight Champion, Vergil Ortiz Jr. Vergil, you're coming off an exciting fight against Mean Machine. You stopped him in Texas. That was a good scrap, good battle. What did you learn about yourself that fight?
I didn't necessarily learn anything. Maybe just reminding myself that I have that dog in me. I have pops in my power. Those some shots that I didn't think would have put him down. Like the first knockdown was a jab. Second knockdown was another jab to the body. I guess it kind of just reminds me how strong. It's not maybe not even how strong I am, but like all my punches matter.
Now, you're fighting a British guy, Michael Mckinson. You look at him and you're like wondering, okay, who is this guy? I know you're a fight fan and I know you keep track of the rankings, but did you know much about him before you signed?
I didn't know too much about him, to be honest. I knew that he was ranked number 3 for the WBO. I had seen his name before, but other than that, I hadn't seen any clips before they offered a fight to me.
Now, he said that you've never seen anybody like him as slick, a southpaw who's going to move around, that's hard to hit, and he's been asking for this fight for over a year. When you hear that, what do you think?
I mean, that's cool. There's a lot of fighters asking to fight me. They want that opportunity. They want either the payday or they want exposure or they want both. It's if I was in their shoes, I'd want it as well. And to be that guy, it's kind of cool.
How do you stay disciplined?
And boxing is that one sport where one punch, one move can change everything. So you have to stay disciplined the entire time, whether it be in your diet, in your workout, honestly, in everyday life too. It's a mentality. It's not just in one thing you do, it's everything you do.
And how's camp going with your father as your trainer?
Camp is great. We're my dad's training me now. He's my head coach. To be honest, always has been. He's always been the one, giving me instructions, on my ass when I'm on the bags and all that stuff, making sure I'm doing everything right. Everything's great. We're at Manny Robles' gym. Manny's been helping us out as well. We've been getting a lot of good sparring. Everything's great.
You started your career with Joel Diaz, went to Robert Garcia, now you're with Manny, and you said it, your dad's always been your trainer, and I've talked to your dad in the past. He's always said, I come up with the game plans. It's been to us since day one. But I know that when you go to different gyms, whoever you're sparring, whoever you're in the gym with, you absorb it, and these trainers always speak very highly of you. Do you consider yourself a student of the game?
Honestly, yes, and I just love learning. You know, you can never stop learning. This world is way too big. We're never gonna stop learning about it, and I'm never gonna stop learning about the things that I love, including boxing, piano, guitar, anything. I want to be the best at everything that I do.
At USC, the Galen Center, where the basketball team plays. Now you get to headline there. It's a different venue, different arena, but fighting in Los Angeles. Yes, you're a Texan, but it's still cool, isn't it?
It's definitely cool. You know, I had been waiting to fight in Los Angeles for a while now. The last time I fought there, I believe it was 2017, and I've been wanting to fight there again. You know, after weigh-ins, I remember I ate one of those bacon wrapped hot dogs. They told me not to eat it because it probably would have messed up my stomach. But you know, I said, F it, I'm gonna eat one, and it was the best decision of my life. I'm probably gonna do it again.
Yeah, 2017, 2018, when you fought in Los Angeles. Vergil, you're not a teenager anymore. You're not having bacon wrapped hot dogs, are you?
I don't know. I can't promise you no.
You can check him out live on DAZN, the main event, March 19th at USC, the Galen Center. The home of the basketball team, but Vergil Ortiz ready to make it his home that night. Thanks a lot, Vergil. We'll see you live on DAZN.
Thanks for having me.
Want to thank everybody for tuning in. And March 19th, that's where you want to watch Vergil Ortiz put his perfect record on the line exclusively on DAZN as Golden Boy returns to the City of Angels with an action-packed card. Get your tickets now. Don't miss it. Goodbye, everybody.